Hey, Stephanie Essen at GDC. I'm talking with Doe Park. He is from BYU. Him and his team won Best Visual Quality last night at IUGS, and we're here to talk all about the game. So, Doe, give us a rundown of what this game is all about.
Yeah, so pretty much it's the first fighting rhythm game, and it's where you're just trying to beat the opponent by hitting them on the beat to the rhythm, and so it's really fun.
Okay, so I know that you guys have two characters so far. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we have Maestra, which is like the classical character, and Riff, who is the rock character. And we decided to go with just those two genres because we felt like those clashed the most, and we wanted like our two staple characters. So that's why we put classical and rock.
Very cool. So you guys won Visual Quality. So talk a little bit about what went into that, the thought behind it, and why it is so unique.
Yeah, so we had an awesome art director, Vanessa Palmer, and she pretty much just led us on making sure that since this is a fighting game, that we want to make sure our characters stand out. Like, we had a very hard visual hierarchy system where we made sure that the characters and like their effects and their animations stood out. They're all warm colors and stuff in the background. We made those cool so that the player wouldn't be distracted when they're playing it. They'd only concentrate on the characters. Because we wanted it to feel like a classical character, we wanted her to like have like classical motifs. So she's like a violin, and she a lot of her design choices around that, smooth flowing lines. And then Rock is just like, you know, this hardcore guy, and so lots of blocky shapes and a big contrast versus Maestra's like slim body.
Right, and they both moved so differently. Like Maestra was more of this very proper, you know, almost like a conductor, where the other guy was a little bit more rough and tumble, banging on the floor type of thing. So was that intentional?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so we had some awesome animators, and you know, Chris Fish, he was the animation lead. He made sure, like him and Vanessa are making sure that everything about them like screamed whatever the genre they are. So Maestra is just like you're talking about. She was like a composer. We looked at a lot of composers for reference. We looked at a lot of dancers, things like that. And then Rock, we looked at a lot of rock concerts and people and how they acted when they're like just jamming out and stuff like that.
Okay, I kind of noticed that the game was like Marvel vs. Capcom, New Age of Heroes from like Dreamcast era. Can you did you guys have any influence from that?
Yeah, so I mean, we looked at so many fighter games. It was actually really fun because we also had the excuse to play all of them, right? And so, like with Marvel vs. Capcom, we actually had referenced some of their characters and how the game developers like pushed their personalities. And so that's where like, oh right, like this character is totally like super pompous. Everything about it is pompous. How are we gonna do that with Riff? How are we gonna make him like a rock character? And so, you know, always building upon people's shoulders, right? So.
Yeah, of course. I mean, getting influenced by someone, I mean, that's really, really awesome. So talk a little bit about last night at IUGS, big crowd, a lot of people in the room. Were you guys expecting to come out on top like this?
We had no clue. We were just like, okay, I mean, hopefully like the game will speak for itself. We just wanted to go and present and see how it went. We were super nervous. We were really excited when they announced that we were into the showcase, and then that we actually won something from it. So
really, really cool stuff here. So if someone wanted to go play the game, where would they go?
Check it out on Steam. Go download it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, and remember, you guys, check out the links provided to learn more about the game, to play it, to enjoy all the things it has to offer.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching.
Hey, I hope you liked this video. If you haven't seen our other videos on the Intel Software YouTube channel, remember to subscribe, and don't forget to leave us a comment. Tell us what other material you'd like to see, and chat with other enthusiasts who watch our shows. See you next time.